It's me, Rolando G. I'm back at it once again, ladies and gentlemen, with another commentary and I guess food for thought. And you don't think this is going to go the way it's going to go with this video, and I'm just going to let you know right now this is not that kind of video. As you can see on the screen, to the left of this photo is now deceased Nicole Brown Simpson and OJ, and the jumpsuit that he wore when he was being indicted for trying to steal back his Heisman Trophy back in 2007, 2008, I want to say prospectively. So we all know the whole situation with this and the tragedy of this. I don't want to go into it too much in depth, but I can just say this is where interracial relationships, to be honest, interracial relationships should have never really been with these two. Okay. They're both baby boomers. She was a baby boomer herself, a younger baby boomer aged person. He's an older baby boomer aged person. And they both were coming, one was coming from a socialite, well-off family. He was coming from his former NFL years. OJ had mental issues. It is very evident because if you read the book, Bill Deer's OJ didn't commit the murders, but he knows who did. I think that's the way the book goes. And in that book, William Deer says at some point in time, Jason had the same physical violent reactions like OJ did. So like father like son. So unprecedented and unchecked mental manic depressancy maybe going on in this situation with father and son both. Explains, you have to go to the root of the problem to get why people are mentally. OJ, born with rickets, had a lot of physical difficulties coming up in Hunters Point, San Francisco, California, here in the Bay Area. Not to dispel anything of what he did. To this day, I'm not going to say whether he did it or not, but I know he was involved at some point, but he was not involved as what you may think how he was involved. I'll just leave it at that. So I won't get scrutinized, so I won't get flagged, so I won't get no haters, racist comments coming from the peanut gallery. But my commentary is this. I'm no relationships expert by no means, in no stretch of the imagination. But I can tell this was a recipe waiting to happen. OJ leaving his quote-unquote black wife, who's still alive today, Miss Marguerite, the former Simpson, Miss Marguerite. Nicole Brown is dead. OJ is reaping what he sows because of what he did earlier in his marriage. And I think there was more situations where he did cheat on Marguerite. And while married to Marguerite, he was cheating with Nicole before him and Nicole Brown got married, right? So, in this sense, this is the case of you don't marry the side chick. You just don't do it. And OJ ain't no better. He's a typical baby boomer, and baby boomers have a mindset. Remember, he's from a different era. Now, we can go on and judge him why, but Nicole had her stuff too. She thought she was a cougar, wanted to sleep around, be a sexual, socialite, which she pretty much was, very promiscuous. Okay. This was a recipe for disaster. At every point, these two should have never been together. Or none of the events from 26 years ago would have taken place. I'm not even trying to give you women advice, I think you already know. And even if OJ is guilty of killing her, I'll let it be this. I mean, if you know a dude is like this, you seriously need to get out. It don't matter. Change your name. That dude ain't got no more power. I mean, they say OJ had all this power. No, he didn't. Okay, this fool was losing money and endorsements. Okay? So, I don't believe that he was as powerful, devious black man as a lot of people have been putting him out to be because of her murder. But people are going to believe what they want to believe. But we know that the real truth will come out, and the truth will set people free, and then people will turn around. They even have another theory. And the other theory is that this was related to another crime, believe it or not. Okay? Somebody killed another guy that was a club promoter. That your favorite feminist, now turned Republican, white ringer now, whatever she is, silly ass, crazy ass Rose McGowan. Okay? She dated this guy. And I think the guy was named Brian something. I got to get his name again because I'm going to do a commentary on him too. But at the end of the day, these two should have never been married. Bar none. None of the events that would happen took place. OJ's kids wouldn't have been as screwed up as they are today if you didn't have a promiscuous mother and a almost pretty much mentally challenged, mentally manic depressing father. Both these kids put their kids at risk and in a bad situation, in my opinion. So I'm getting on OJ and her both. Though I don't want to speak ill of the dead. Nicole is gone. She's not here to defend herself. But at the same damn time, this is what happens when you have too much access. Now, it also goes on to say that OJ might have been sleeping with Robert Kardashian, his good friend and fellow, is one of his lawyer dream team guys. He might have been sleeping with Kris Jenner, aka formerly Kris Kardashian, Kim Kardashian's mother. That's still a thing. Kris probably knew some stuff. She's not saying nothing. She's so worried about her and what her silly daughters got going on in their brand and dealing with crazy ass Kanye. But I'd like to hear more about that. So, I'm not going to go into, maybe he did, maybe he did. I don't care at this point. None of these events should have taken place. OJ should have got the help that he should have got. Nicole should never met him. And I wish that magic and time were just the reality more than a fairy story book. I could just pop my fingers and allow this not to happen so that we wouldn't be at odds. We as a people over this shit. And in my opinion, this shit don't really concern us anymore. This situation does not concern us now. These both people are going to be in the rest of agony. I mean, Nicole ain't here. She's dead. But OJ's going to be in agonized, eternal pain. And what can we do? What can we do to a man that's already had it all? I know one thing. He better stay out of trouble. But at 70-something years old, I believe he's probably going to do it. He's a damn senior citizen. OJ, sit your ass down somewhere. Literally, sit your ass down somewhere. Don't say nothing at all. No more. I don't want to hear you. I don't want to hear a peep out of him. If I do, he deserves everything he gets. Shut up, OJ. Sit your ass down, OJ. Have you learned your lesson, OJ? I hope you have. And I'll put you as guilty for being dumb. Now, you did what you wanted to do. It was your life. But look what happened. And look what the end result was. You have to ask yourself, was it worth it? Was it worth it? You know how they treat Afro-American black men. Come on now. Come on now. Anyways, that's all I got to say. Sad. But this is my long-awaited commentary on this. Swalando G. You guys stay safe. And if you're in domestic relationships, please don't make it hard on the kids, man. Don't make it any harder on the kids. I don't know. OJ, you were wrong what you did. You were wrong what you did. Stop obsessing over that woman, man. I mean, I don't get you boomers, man. You boomers, oh, I got a Caucasian woman. Oh, you see what happened? You see what happened? You got with this family, and what this family do? Feed off you. Then when it came down to it, oh, yeah, he definitely did it. He hated my sister. He killed her. They were going to be total turncoats on you, man. Shoot, you would have been better off with a foreign Caucasian lady, to me, in my opinion. You should have did, I'm going to tell right now, fellas, OJ should have did SYSBM, but he didn't. So now he has to pay the consequences. Even if he did do this heinous act, I'm going to say, I guess he's suffering. But he better sit down somewhere. OJ, don't be a jackass. And that's it. That's all I have to say about this. Peace, love, y'all. Let's stay safe. Wash your damn hands. I'm out. Till next time.